The big story at the moment, Aam Aadmi Party gets national party status. CPI, TMC and NCP lose their national party status. Is it a jolt for Mamata Banerjee and Sharad Pawar? Let me bring in Ankit Tyagi and Sunil Prabhu both for more details on this. Ankit, first of all, it's big news for the Aam Aadmi Party. How is it likely to boost their prospects? What are they saying?
You know, now TMC, NCP and CPI getting out of that coveted group of the national parties. There are 6 national parties left with the entry of the Aam Aadmi Party in the group. The Aam Aadmi Party has been recognized with their victory and more than 13% vote share in Gujarat and 5 MLAs as a state party in 4 states. Delhi, now apart from Delhi, Punjab, Goa and also Gujarat. So all those 4 states, Aam Aadmi Party was recognized as a state party, which propelled it to fulfill one of the conditions to become a national party. They had applied for it, and now the Aam Aadmi Party has got a boost with the national party status and has become the 6th national party of the country as well. Now, what changes for the Aam Aadmi Party from here on? Wherever they go for elections, they don't have to apply or don't have to, in fact, file for their electoral symbol. They can now take their electoral symbol, the broom, the jharu, all across whenever they go and fight the elections. And apart from that, it also is a boost for Arvind Kejriwal personally, because in this whole run-up to 2024, Maha, all political parties, when we have seen how Arvind Kejriwal has been quite active, so is Mamata Banerjee, Nitish Kumar. There have been many claimants of the chief contender post. With the national party status, the Aam Aadmi Party, at least in terms of optics and in terms of political message, would try and present themselves as a non-Congress, non-BJP national party, which has presence in 4 states with their MLAs and has the ability, or at least the plans, to expand further. So this is going to be a major boost for Arvind Kejriwal personally as well, and for the Aam Aadmi Party, who is hoping to, in fact, expand its presence, not just in these 4 states, but going forward. They have already plans to fight elections in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh. Already plans are being worked out for these states. So this will come as a big political boost for Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party.
But Sunil, what has gone wrong for the NCP and the Trinamool Congress? Why are they out of this list of national parties? And is there any response as of now from any of these parties?
Well, this is, as you are well aware, a continuous affair. This is, of course, a decision that the Election Commission was forced to take after the Karnataka High Court had made it clear to the Election Commission that it needs to give a response to the Aam Aadmi Party's petition in the Karnataka High Court for its national party status. So in this backdrop, the review also was taking place for the Trinamool Congress, the National Congress Party, as well as the CPI. And now they will lose that national party status because they haven't been performing electorally well across India. You need to have the requisite at least 10% of the vote, or at least a minimum number of seats across at least 4 to 5 states. There are certain guidelines that are required, or in the Lok Sabha constituencies when you go in for an election. And based on that, the Election Commission does a continuous review of various political parties. And it's in that backdrop now that given the review that the Election Commission did, the NCP as well as the CPI as well as the Trinamool Congress, who have been very, very keen on having the national party status. And that's the reason why, be it in Gujarat, the NCP will contest an election, be it in even a state like Nagaland, the NCP contests so as to be able to keep, and Lakshadweep to be able to keep its national party status, which they all are very, very keen to have. And the same goes for Mamata Banerjee. And this will definitely be a huge setback for them, that they have been de-recognized as a national party.
Sunil, does this put the Congress in the pole position as far as a possible leader for the alliance for 2024 is concerned? Because some of the biggest contenders, like, for instance, TMC or NCP, are now not even national parties.
Well, Mar, it's a good point that you raise, and whether the Congress will be in a pole position is something that the Congress itself has put out itself in the Raipur Declaration, where it's very categorically said they'll work with like-minded parties.
Sunil, I'll have to interrupt you there for a bit. Raghav Chadha is joining us on the phone line now. Raghav Chadha, your first reaction to the fact that your party now has national party status?
Well, first of all of us at the Aam Aadmi Party are absolutely thrilled with this good news. I congratulate every single volunteer of the Aam Aadmi Party who has over the last 1 decade of Aam Aadmi Party's existence, worked tirelessly, has put in its blood, sweat, tears and toil to make Aam Aadmi Party a success. And I've said this very often, I'll say it again, that under the very able leadership of my leader, the Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, Shri Arvind Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party is India's fastest growing political startup. A startup that has, in the last 1 decade, formed government in the national capital on 3 different occasions, 2013, 2015 and 2020, with the highest ever electoral mandate given to any political party in the history of independent India, followed by the successful formation of government in Punjab, which with a landslide victory of 92 out of 117 MLAs, and now has MLAs in Gujarat, Goa, etc., and hundreds of councillors across the country. We are the fastest growing political party, despite all odds, despite a very adversarial government at the center that is trying every trick in the book to eliminate the Aam Aadmi Party from the face of national politics. Aam Aadmi Party, with the blessings and support of the people of India, is going from strength to strength and is growing by leaps and bounds with each passing day.
Raghav, practically, how do you see this boosting your party's prospects, considering that the Aam Aadmi Party would also like to lead an alliance against the BJP in 2024?
Well, it is for the people of India to lead an alliance, not for any political party. And I think time is now ripe. People are yearning for change. They're sick and tired of an authoritarian regime that has pushed this country into a 30-year high in terms of inflation and a 45-year high in terms of unemployment. And I think it's now the people of India that are forging an alliance among themselves to overthrow this drunk on power BJP. As far as Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, of course, this is a big boost for us. This will, of course, enable us to function in a much bigger manner. There are several perquisites and benefits that a national party gets from the Election Commission and other statutory bodies, and it will certainly help us more in terms of fighting elections, etc. From
Right.
access to electoral rolls to having offices in different parts of the country, etc. Yeah.
Raghav Chadha, many thanks for speaking with NDTV. Let's move on now and to the BJP strategy in Karnataka now. The BJP's first list of candidates for the Karnataka elections is expected now within 24 hours. 140 names have been given an approval from the CEC. More confirmations are awaited. Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai is going to contest from Shigaon. Former Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa's son is going to contest from his father's seat in Shikaripura. Around 8 to 10 sitting MLAs have been denied tickets. Those who joined from the Congress in 2019 are going to be repeated. Hectic rounds of meetings have been on today as well. Amit Shah, JP Nadda, B.S. Yediyurappa, Basavaraj Bommai and other leaders have been discussing the remaining seats. Akhilesh Sharma is now joining us with more. Akhilesh, despite these hectic parleys, going by BJP's own record, this time the list has been much delayed, isn't it?
That's right, but in fact we have been reporting that this time around the BJP is likely to issue the list on either 11th or 12th. So that's why BJP, is thinking in going by each and every seat. We've been told by the sources that the BJP does not want to take any chance and party has to fight anti-incumbency in Karnataka where it's in power, and BJP wants to repeat the performance. That's why they are going seat by seat and also taking into account the caste factors in this crucial state. And we've been told by the sources that last night around 140 names were cleared by the Central Election Committee. Today for the remaining seats, there was hectic discussions and meetings one after another with the senior leaders and the state leaders went on till this evening, and we've been told by the sources that by tomorrow most likely the list will be the first list of the BJP cadres for Karnataka likely to be released tomorrow. And it will be interesting to see how many sitting MLAs get tickets, because sources are indicating that it will not be like Gujarat or Himachal Pradesh where a large number of sitting MLAs were denied tickets, because in Karnataka the situation is totally different. BJP says that there are many MLAs who win because of their own personal clout in the respective constituencies, and that's why BJP cannot take the chance of denying ticket to the sitting MLAs. In fact, last night in the meeting of the CEC, around only 8 to 10 sitting MLAs were denied tickets. So this is the figure which BJP is working on in Karnataka. BJP leader also said that the criteria for selection of candidates was, of course, image. They want clean image of candidates who does not have any corruption charge against him. And second criteria is winnability, and that candidate should have personal clout in the constituency.
All right, Akhilesh, many thanks for joining us with all those details. In a clear response to China, but without naming it, Home Minister Amit Shah said no one can question India's territorial integrity amidst China's objection to his Arunachal Pradesh visit today. Nobody can take even a pin's tip worth of our land, is what he added on the back of China renaming 11 places in Arunachal in Mandarin. He launched the Vibrant Villages program from Kibitu in Anjor district, the border village of Arunachal Pradesh, which is about 11 kilometers from the line of actual control, that's the LAC, with China.
आज पूरा देश निश्चिंत होकर सो रहा है, चाहे हमारी किसी भी सीमा हो, अरुणाचल का प्रदेश हो, लद्दाख का प्रदेश हो, कश्मीर हो या कोई भी प्रदेश हो, हम निश्चिंत होकर देश के मध्य भाग में, देश के उत्तरी भाग में सो रहे हैं। इसका कारण हमारे हिमवीर आईटीबीपी के जवान और हमारी थल सेना का पराक्रम और उनका त्याग और बलिदान है। उन्हीं के कारण कोई भी हमारी सीमा पर आंख उठाकर देख नहीं सकता। और आज हम गर्व के साथ कहते हैं, वो जमाने चले गए जब भारत की भूमि का कोई अतिक्रमण कर सकता था। आज 100 की सुई की नोक जितनी भूमि का भी अतिक्रमण कोई नहीं कर सकता, क्योंकि आईटीबीपी और भारतीय सेना यहां पर उपस्थित है।
Meanwhile, the Home Minister also spoke on the issue of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act. Listen in.
मित्रों, अब सपा के परिघे में भी बहुत बड़ी कमी आई है। एक जमाने में अब सपा हटाना चाहिए, यहाँ के लोग मांग करते थे। कांग्रेस ने अपने चुनावी घोषणा पत्र में कहा था कि अब सपा हटा लीजिए। हमने कहा था कि अब सपा नहीं हटाएंगे। सेना और सशस्त्र बलों के लिए जरूरी कानून है, परंतु हम ऐसी स्थिति रखेंगे कि अब सपा लगाना ही न पड़े। और आज मैं बड़े आनंद और गर्व के साथ कह रहा हूं कि 70% नॉर्थ ईस्ट के अंदर से अब सपा को हटा लिया गया है।
Ratnadeep Chaudhary is now joining us with more details. Ratnadeep, India is building infrastructure in the border villages, but how does it compare with what we have seen China undertaking on the other side of the LAC, which has been a matter of concern for India as well?
That's right. In fact, since 2017 onwards, China has been very aggressive in terms of building civilian infrastructure all along the LAC. In fact, the place where the inauguration of the Vibrant Village project today took place, the Kibitu village, which is just barely 10 to 11 kilometers away from the actual line of control with China. Now, even in that area, there have been villages which have been ramped up by China. So those villages are called model villages, and in fact there have been media reports that people from other parts of China have been brought in and settled there so as to increase the human population along the LAC. Whereas in Indian side, the villages have been disconnected for years together. But perhaps in today's address, Amit Shah not only had a strong message for Beijing when he said that not an inch of India's territory can be intruded now, but also there is a strong optics. India, the Vibrant Village program is seen as India's reply, India's response to China's civilian infrastructure build-up, apart from military infrastructure build-up, which we have been reporting. And in this Vibrant Village program, close to 3,000 villages in 19 districts in several states all along the LAC with China would be developed. They would be provided with round the clock electricity, drinking water, cooking gas, to better education, healthcare, and most importantly roads. Half of the fund will be used in road infrastructure development, so that people don't migrate, they stay back in the village, and livelihood would be generation would be provided, so that the village, the border population also acts as a line of defense. And this is in response to what China has been doing, and perhaps doing it from Kibitu in Arunachal Pradesh sends a message, because China has been laying claims over Arunachal Pradesh.
Ratnadeep May, thanks for joining us with those details. Let's move on now. Fugitive radical Sikh preacher Amritpal Singh's close aide Papalpreet Singh was arrested by the Counter-Intelligence Unit of Punjab Police from Amritsar today. He's been detained under the stringent National Security Act. That's what the police have said. The two were constantly together after their dramatic escape from a police dragnet in Jalandhar last month. They had taken different routes to escape after reaching Hoshiarpur. The arrest was part of a joint operation of the Punjab Police and the special cell of the Delhi Police.
Papalpreet Singh ਨੂੰ डिटेन ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ NSA ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪਏਗੀ NSA ਦੇ ਤਹਿਤ ਉਹ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰੀ ਪਏਗੀ। ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਇਹ 6 और केसेस ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ वांटेड ਆ जिसमें पपलप्रीत सिंह जो मेन एसोसिएट है अमृतपाल सिंह का, उसको पंजाब पुलिस ने खास करके अमृतसर रूरल पुलिस ने कत्थू नंगल एरिया है अमृतसर में, वहां से अरेस्ट किया है। पंजाब पुलिस ने इसको NSA में डिटेन किया है। इसके अलावा 6 और केसेस इस पे रजिस्टर्ड हैं जो टाइम टू टाइम एज पर लीगल प्रोसेस उस पर काम किया जाएगा बाद में।
Let's now turn our attention to some more political stories. Sachin Pilot will sit on a dharna tomorrow against his own government in Rajasthan with the charge that despite several statements, the Gehlot government has not acted on corruption charges against the previous Vasundhara Raje government. Pilot's opening of a new front against his own party has opened up a Pandora's box once again for the Congress. Harsha Kumari Singh reports.
Battle lines now clearly drawn in Rajasthan as Sachin Pilot prepares to take on his own government at a dharna against corruption in the heart of Jaipur on Tuesday. On Sunday at his residence, Pilot showed videos of Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot's statements charging the previous BJP government on corruption. But once in power, Pilot's allegation is that the Gehlot government has taken no action on charges it made before the elections.
और हम चाहते हैं कि जब जनता के बीच जब सिर्फ 6 महीने का 7 महीने का समय बचा है तो हम लोग पब्लिक में जाएं, उससे पहले हम लोग कुछ कार्रवाई करें।
For now, a cautious reaction from the Congress at the centre, backing Gehlot and pointing out that the government was acting against BJP leaders in Rajasthan.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी के राजस्थान से आने वाले एक बड़े नेता गजेंद्र सिंह शेखावत जी के ऊपर एक जांच चल रही है। संजीवनी घोटाले पर जांच हो रही है और किसी को भी अगर शिकायत है तो उन्हें हमारे वहां महासचिव जो हैं, प्रभारी महासचिव, उनके संज्ञान में लाना चाहिए।
So what's the road ahead? Is Sachin Pilot preparing to exit the Congress? Pilot supporters say in politics, options are always open.
विकल्प तो कई खुले में, राजनीति में विकल्प कई खुले होते हैं। जब तक चुनाव नहीं हो जाए, जब तक बहुत सारे विकल्प हैं। और मैं तो आपको पहले कह दिया कि हम लोग सचिन पायलट जी के साथ हैं। जिस विकल्प के साथ वो जाएंगे, जहां जाएंगे, हम सचिन पायलट जी के साथ में रहेंगे। ये सब लोग कह चुके, पहले भी कह चुके, आज भी कहना और कल भी हम कहेंगे।
Sachin Pilot has thrown the gauntlet, but the Congress appears to be cautious in picking up the challenge. So what's the road ahead? Is the Congress going to split down the middle, or will Sachin Pilot exit the party? As his supporters told us, the possibilities in politics are endless. In Jaipur with camera person Ashwini, Harsha Kumari Singh for NDTV.
From Rajasthan to Karnataka now, the fight over milk brands turns political in the state. As Gujarat's Amul enters the poll-bound state, Congress accused the BJP of undermining the homegrown brand Nandini. Congress's DK Shiv Kumar said, "We already have Nandini, which is a better brand than Amul. We don't need any Amul."
The war between two titans, Amul and Nandini, becoming political as pro-Kannada activists shouted slogans today. Opposing Amul's entry into Karnataka's markets. Hailing the state's homegrown dairy brand Nandini. Amid the raging milk war in poll-bound state of Karnataka, DK Shiv Kumar, president of Congress, made a political statement by visiting a Nandini parlor in Hassan district.
ರೈತರ ಬದುಕಿನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ. ಸುಮಾರು 70 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೈತರು ಹಾಲು ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ನಂದಿನಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಗುಜರಾತ್ನ ಅಮೂಲು ರೈತರು ನಮ್ದೇನು ತಕರಾರಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಹಿಂದೆ ತಡೆದು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ.
While the Congress leader said his visit to the milk booth was a gesture of support to the farmers of Karnataka, the BJP said it was posturing.
भाई हमारा नंदिनी ब्रांड है कर्नाटक का, जबरदस्त है. ये चुप्पी इलेक्शन के टाइम पे ये राजनीति कांग्रेस और जेडीएस कर रहे, इस बातों में कुछ मतलब नहीं है.
Though Amul is a bigger brand and a national player compared to Nandini, it won't be a cakewalk for Amul in Karnataka. Nandini milk priced at 39 rupees per litre. Nandini Good Life Tetra Pak retails at rupees 60 per litre. Amul Milk Taza retails at 72 rupees per litre. Amul Gold Milk priced at rupees 78 per litre. As the ruling BJP is faced with stiff opposition from the Congress and the JDS, the Hotel Association too has decided to stand in solidarity with farmers by boycotting Amul's products.
This milk is produced mostly by women farmers and we have to promote them. It is our social responsibility to continue with the Nandini milk only and not to entertain other state milk. We as the hoteliers will promote and purchase only Nandini milk henceforward.
The war between Amul and Nandini triggered a controversy when Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated a dairy farm in Mandya in Karnataka back in 2022 in December. His political statement that Karnataka and Gujarat can have a cooperation for the welfare of the farmers kicked up a storm. Now, by far, Amul can be especially the largest producer of milk, but Nandini rules the roost. In Bengaluru with Govind, Shrija for NDTV.